Okay, I think we are live. I apologize, guys. I had a problem with my computer. This computer is not the same since my computer crashed a couple of months ago and I got it fixed and it's not the same. But anyway, any I didn't have a video, so you wouldn't be able to see me once I started the Hangout. So I had to shut down, restart. It was a lot. But anyway, I want to thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome to your Work from Home Wednesday webinar. Today we are going to talk about social media, all right, which is important because in the age that we're living in, we are living in a technology age. And I apologize for my big headphones, but it just keeps the sound out and it keeps my voice more compacted so you guys can hear me better. So I want you to turn off your cell phones, stop surfing on Facebook, and we're going to get right into the meat and potatoes of this webinar. All right, so I'm going to share my screen right now. Just give me a minute. Hopefully you guys can see this. Oh boy, wait 1 second. Wait 1 second, I have to, oh boy. I tell you, my computer has really been, it's not a webinar if I don't have computer problems. This is what I've noticed. Let me try this again. Okay, I have to keep it like this. All right, so today we're going to discover how to establish your online presence. Let me just make sure you guys can see my screen. All right. I think we're good. Just tell me in the chat if you can see me. Enable the chat. Just if someone can tell me that they can see my screen here, that would be great. Okay, I think we're good. Alrighty, I think we're good. Sorry for the technical difficulties. But you got to get these things out the way first, right? Okay. So how to discover, this webinar is about discover how to establish your online presence, reach more people, and increase revenue using the power of social media. So let me just give you a little background about myself. My name is Danielle K. Howell. I'm a wife of my husband and I, Randy, have been together we've been married for over 17 years. And I'm the mother of 4 beautiful children, the grandmother of 3 children. I am a certified life and business coach. But most importantly, I'm a work-at-home mom. And, it wasn't always, this is my family minus my son here, but it wasn't always like that. I wasn't always a work-at-home mom, right? I did have job. So my background is I struggled in network marketing for over 15 years. I did the, chasing my friends and family around, and I did everything my sponsor told me to do. I put out hot pockets. I put out flyers on cars. I, did cold calling. I bought leads. I did all those things, and I still ended up broke. I did not make enough money to quit my job, which is what I really wanted to do. As a matter of fact, I had to get a job. I had to hone in on some skills. So I had to go back to school and things like that. But until that happened, I had many jobs. And going to school and jumping from job to job, trying to find a way that a job that would fit myself and my family, it put me into debt. I was in a lot of debt. And I became a teacher's assistant with special needs children, which I absolutely loved, but I'm never comfortable with being average. So I went back to school. I went back to school to become a certified teacher. During that time, I became a substitute teacher, and I worked on my master's degree in education. But all the while I was doing that, something was nagging at me. That's not what I wanted to do. I love the children. I love the idea of helping these children, but that's not what I wanted to do with my life. I wanted to be an entrepreneur, deep down inside. So I dropped out of that master's program. I dropped out mainly because, like I said, I wanted to pursue my entrepreneurial path, but also I didn't have time for my children. I was going to school, I was working, and I was just drained by the end of the day. I was drained by the end of the week. I didn't have any time for my children, and my children wanted more of me. As you can see, my kids are pretty young. I mean, that's kind of an old picture, maybe about 2 years ago, but my children wanted more of me, and they would say, "Mommy, why don't you ever come to our trips? And why don't you help out in school?" And I would do as much as I could in the evenings, PTA meetings and things like that. But by the time the evening came, guys, I was tired, and I really didn't have the energy to be present in the schools like I wanted to do, like I wanted to be. And that was always a dream of mine, to be on the PTA board, just to be present with my children in schools, be on those school trips, be present in their lives, not just at home, but in school also. And what became my defining moment for me was when the unit coordinator chastised me. I mean, it was bad enough that I couldn't, take days off to go on school trips. And if my children were sick, I had to find somebody to watch them. I couldn't take the days off because we only had a few amount of days with the Department of Education. And, they didn't allow if your children were sick. We had 7 sick days for ourselves, and we had 3 personal days to use if we wanted something to do personally. And I had to ask for them 2 weeks in advance. So, is that crazy or what? Like, how can you ask for time 2 weeks in advance? What if I wanted to do something at the spur of the moment? So, that wasn't possible for me. I had to do things according to their rules. But what was my defining moment, all the, coming in, grinding, work on time, battling the snow. And I live in New York, guys. So rain, the winters, the sicknesses of my everything. I did everything. I had to work. I remember one day my kids and my husband was, out the snow. I had to get to work. And it just became, like I said, a defining moment for me when my unit coordinator chastised me. I had to make an important phone call. So on my prep, because teachers get prep time, and on my prep, I left the building to make a phone call because I wanted to address something important, and it was very important to me. And I came back, and my unit coordinator said, "Well, where were you on your prep?" And I said, "Well, I stepped outside to make a phone call." She said, "You're not allowed to leave. You're not allowed to leave the building on your prep. Don't do that again." I felt like I was like a Thumbelina, like a little tiny person. And in my mind, we are here to be free, right? So if you're on this call, if you're on this webinar, you have a dream. You have a dream, you have a desire, and you have a will to do more for yourself and do more for your life. And that's what I wanted. And after my unit coordinator spoke to me like that, that was when I said, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. So, after 15 years of struggling, I said, I have to find something else for me. I have to find something else for me. So, I started another network marketing company. I got into another, I didn't quit right away, but I started another network marketing company. But before that, I started doing my coaching. I did I got my online certification for coaching. I took 2 certification classes, a series of classes to become a certified life and business coach, but I didn't quite know where to take my coaching. I didn't know. So, I didn't know how people started a business online. I didn't know. All I knew was my network marketing company. And that was just, talk to your friends and family, sign up as many people as you can, do them, ask for referrals, those kind of things. Write down 100 people that you know. And I did all that stuff, but I didn't do that in my coaching business. So what I thought okay, here I go again. I said, well, I'm starting a coaching company. Maybe if I had my coaching business, which was my coaching business, and I integrated it with the network marketing company, I can have something to sell. And that's what I thought. I said, maybe I could just sell some products. So this way my coaching business would have something kind of to fall back on, to lean on. So I got into another network marketing company, but it was the same thing. Sign up your husband, sign up your kids, sign up your dog, whatever, whoever can walk and, can talk. And I said, I can't do this anymore. So I only stayed in that marketing company for a short while. And I told my upline, I said, you are great, but this is not for me. This is not for me. So I started searching home-based businesses online, and I found online marketing. And that's when everything changed. So before I started, just really doing my coaching business, I did some tests. I did what the people told me to do on online marketing with my current network marketing company. And my volume, at first I was making no sales, just my husband, he was on auto ship, I was on auto ship, but that first week, I did 1,000 volume points, which means I did $1,000 in sales that very first week of being online. That's amazing. I did more than my upline sponsor, more than everyone else that was on our team. I did 1,005 volume points, and that was major. So even, they had me come on their webinar, their weekly Zoom call, and say what I did differently and what was I doing. But you know what, honestly, I was a little embarrassed to say that I was online, because that's not what they teach you. Network marketing doesn't teach you to go online. They teach you they tell you to, post some things on Facebook, post your before and after pictures and things like that. But they don't teach you the logistics of online marketing. So, I kind of told a fib, and I said, well, I'm just talking to a lot of people, because that's basically what network marketing teaches you. Just talk to as many people as possible. So what changed? What changed between me going online and doing traditional marketing? And that's what we're going to talk about today, how social media has changed the game for not just network marketers, but for anyone that has a network, a home-based business. So what changed was attraction. So maybe you've heard of attraction marketing, maybe you haven't, but that is what changed for me. I took some attraction marketing courses, and I learned about attraction, how to become attractive to the people who want your products, as opposed to you running them down and trying to convince them that your products are the best fit for them. So what happened was I started getting people in the United Kingdom. I started reaching people in the United Kingdom. I started reaching people in Belgium, right? Just from what I was doing online. I started reaching people in India from online marketing. And yes, guys, I stopped chasing my friends and family around. I stopped saying, wait, I'm not finished with my MLM business presentation. I stopped that, because who wants to do that all day long? Who wants to do home parties? I did the whole home party thing. I did all of that. The home parties, the three-way calls. I did all of that. But who wants to do that? And if you're on this line, that means that you don't want to do that, because at the end of the day, you're going to run out of people to talk to. You can get as many referrals as you want, but you know what? A lot of those people, because they like you, because they're part of your family, because they're your friends, they are going to listen to you. So they may sign up with you for a month or 2 or 3, but after that, they are done. You want people who have what you want. You want to solve a problem of the people who has the problem. You don't want to make people think they think they have a problem. You want to talk to the people that are looking for the problem that you have the answer to. So when I stopped chasing my friends and family around, and I started marketing online, I started getting more leads. Which led to more sales, which ultimately is what you're here for, to lead to more money. Money, without being in business, without making money, you're not in business. So honestly, my business has not been the same. It has not been the same. And right now I'm on track to make over $10,000 per month because of the system that I have put in place for myself. And this is what I want to bring to you today. If this is something that you're looking for. And this is the power of social media. And there are many different social media sites. You know, there's Facebook, there's Twitter, there's Pinterest, there's Dig, there's MySpace, there's Meetup.com, there's YouTube, there's all kinds of social media sites. But the one that I'm going to talk about today is Facebook. Why Facebook? Because more users spend more time on Facebook than any other web brand out there, period. So look, according to this chart, there are 53 million people on Facebook every day. So out of all of the social media sites, as far as, you know, not just social media, but as all of the internet sites, Facebook holds 53.5% of the population. So that's why you want to position yourself on Facebook. And that's one of the social media sites that I have that I've used to grow my business. Now, I also use other sites, but today we're going to talk about Facebook. So let me just give you a quick snapshot of my Facebook profile. Now, this is my personal profile. So before I was on Facebook, I didn't really have that many friends. I had some coworkers and I had some family. But once I started marketing on Facebook, I started getting friend requests back to back to back to back to back. I mean, lots of friends. And sometimes I had to look to see who they were. And then I would see that, you know, I would look at their profile and see that maybe they were a network marketer or they were an owner at some business. So these are people that have seen what I'm posting on Facebook. And I'm going to talk about other things also in the upcoming weeks. But these are the people that so what I was posting on Facebook, and they wanted to know how they could grow their business online. Just like you found me, most likely you found me on Facebook. They wanted to do the same. So I got over 400 friends from that. But not only by using Facebook will you get friend requests. This is what's powerful. You will also get people following you. So you may not know that people want what you have until you start seeing that people are following you. And once you have followers, that is where your business starts to become more of an attraction. Because you can have friends, right? Because you're always going to market to your friends and things like that. But you don't really want to market to every friend. You want to have followers. Point in case, once you have followers, you can then take them over to your fan page and market to them. Because the only thing about Facebook right now, which Facebook has changed some of their algorithms, Facebook has decided to, you know, stop people from monetizing on their personal fan book page. So that means that you can't sell on your personal fan book page. Previously, you could. I would say a year ago, 8 months ago, you could. But today, you can go to Facebook jail if you do something like that. So you always want to have a Facebook fan page. And the fan page is where you will gain access to people who are looking for exactly what you have. So let me just pull up my fan page. I'm sorry. I had everything pulled up here, and then I had to reboot. So now everything is gone. Okay. So this is that's my personal fan page. So this is this is my business fan page, right? So this is where you do everything. This is where you market. This is where you talk to your people about what you have. This is where you give yourself This is where you talk about the things that you do, who you are, what you sell, your services. But you don't just sell, sell, sell. And I want you to just take a look here. You know, you put up motivational things, right? And of course, I talk about my webinars. You put videos up there, and that's something that I will show you. So these are the things that you want to do. I lost my goddaughter last week. It's been very sad, very, very sad for us. But these are the things that you want to do on your fan page, and ultimately, you can market to them. You can put a link. You see how I have a link to my webinar? You can put a link to your webinar. You can put a link to your blog if you have one, and I encourage you to have one if you don't. You can do things on your fan page that you can't necessarily do on your personal page, right? And you get more likes. You build up your page. You build up your rapport with your people, and this is how you become an authority figure, because it's all about becoming an authority. The thing that I would say most people miss is the ability to engage with people. Most people just put their links. All right, let me just give you an example here. All right, I want to learn about how to grow social media. Okay, I put that. You know, I ask questions. Today's Facebook tip: are you using Facebook as features that Facebook offers? You know, that reach 9 people. Some reaches more than others. So, you know, you want to talk to your people. You don't just want to post links. Like after I lost my goddaughter, you know, I put something and let them know that I'm human, that I have feelings, that you know, that I can relate to what they're going through. So this is something that you want to do. So if you're in whatever business you're in, if you're in Amway, if you're in you know, Beachbody, Herbalife, wherever you are, body wraps and things like that, you don't just want to post your before and after pictures. You don't just want to post what your products can do. You want to be able to give something back, something of value. And that's what social media is all about. There are people who just post their links, and they're just spamming everyone on Facebook and social media. They go in Facebook groups and they just spam. They spam their stuff. And those kind of people are the ones who give, you know, marketers a bad name, because they're not developing relationships with anybody. They're just posting their links, and they make it hard for everyone else that are trying to really develop relationships. I mean, I won't say that it's hard, because once you know how to do it, which I've learned how to do through my attraction marketing programs, I've learned how to, you know, go through the clutter. At one point, I didn't like Facebook because I felt like it was just a lot of crabs in the barrel trying to, you know, claw their way out. But once I learned how you can meet people on Facebook, you can meet them, and you can socialize with them, and you can become friends with them. And ultimately, those same people will become customers, or, you know, even if they don't become customers right away, they will become a support system. You know, a lot of them could be in the same business that you're in, but ultimately they can become someone that you can relate to, and somebody that could possibly refer someone else back to you. Now, this is not friends and family stuff. This is people that are my business page. Now let's go back to my my home page, right? I have my kids here because this is my goddaughter that passed away. I'm still sad, guys. I'm still sad. But anyway, so sometimes what I do, I will share my link from my fan page, and I'll share it to my regular page. I'll share it. So, you know, and I'll do that because you do want your people on your regular page to know what you're doing. Everyone's not going to be on the same page. They're not going to want to engage with your business, but there will be people that will, right? So you always want to, share things here and there from your fan book page to your regular Facebook page. And you always want to put who you are, where you work, and things of that nature. All right, so let's go back to my slide. All right, so let me just go here and see if you guys understand what's going on here. So does everyone understand the importance of having a Facebook page and a fan page, a Facebook personal page, as well as a business fan page? And if so, just write it in the chat that you get it. All right, do you understand? Do you understand why? Okay, so do you understand why that is? Why do we need to have a Facebook fan page as well as things that you can't do on a personal page you can do on a fan page? I've known quite a few people that have gone to Facebook jail, and that's somewhere you don't want to be, because when it happens, you don't know it happens until it's too late. They don't warn you. They just take away your Facebook privileges, and it could be upwards of 2 weeks that you can be banned from Facebook. And that's, if you're building your business on Facebook primarily, you don't want that to happen to you. So there are ways to go about it that you'll be able to reach as many people as you can without getting penalized by Facebook. So the best and safest way to do that is to have a fan page. Okay, all right, seems like everybody gets it. They understand. Great. So if you guys have any questions for me before I go on, I know we started a little late, but I have to leave by 1 o'clock. But I know that you are here because you want to learn more about social media. And social media is the gateway to everything. So would you want to know how to become more profitable on Facebook? So starting on April 1st, I haven't put the time yet, I'm going to have a complete Facebook training, right? This was just a precursor to what you'll be learning about. You'll be learning about Facebook. And this training is going to be a 4-week intensive Facebook training. It's going to be complete with webinars once a week, Q&A teleseminars once a week. And you're going to learn how to monetize on Facebook. So we will go into details. I will be your one-on-one coach as far as your Facebook profile goes. We're going to have a private Facebook group that you will be able to post your links in, so that I can critique your Facebook fan page as well as your Facebook personal page. You're going to learn how to engage properly on Facebook without being a spammer, because spamming is, buy my products and, join my business. That's outdated. So people just, they tune out that kind of noise. And you want to know how to develop relationships on Facebook. There is the relationships that matter that will get you to where you want to be. It's not about posting your links all through our Facebook and posting your opportunity. And that's another thing we're going to talk about, how not to lead with your opportunity. Most people lead with their opportunity. I was guilty of that myself, leading with my opportunity and, acting as if my opportunity was who I was. No, you want to brand yourself on Facebook as well as other social media sites. You want to brand yourself so that, people will come to you. Let's say, God forbid, your network marketing company falls under. You don't want to go with it. So that's something that we're going to talk about, how you can brand yourself so that no matter what opportunity you're in, because some people, they don't stick with the same opportunity. So no matter what opportunity you're in, you will still be viable. You won't have to start over from scratch. No one will have to know that you changed from one opportunity to another. That happened to me. I did the same thing. I started out with an opportunity, and I evolved. I feel like I evolved once I learned certain strategies, and I stopped posting links of my business, of my opportunity. I started posting links about what I could bring to the marketplace, as opposed to what my products and my company was, because you're not your products and you're not your company. You are you. So that's something that we're going to talk about. And we're going to have a step-by-step Facebook page setup process. So like I said, step-by-step, to make sure that your Facebook page is optimal for people to want to engage. That's key. Because if your Facebook page doesn't look professional, and you can do a professional looking Facebook page with, I do mine with PowerPoint. I've paid to have it done. I've done it on my own, and because sometimes I like to change it, but something very not a problem as long as you take my step-by-step instructions. You'll learn the best times to write Facebook content. There are times when nobody's listening to Facebook. They're not on Facebook because for whatever reason, maybe they're at work, and even though most people do go on Facebook at work, but maybe this is just not the right time. So I'll teach you the best time to write your Facebook content, how to add pictures, the best kind of pictures to add, and when to do those things. Like I said, I'll give you a personal Facebook critique of your page and your profile, and this way, whatever you're lacking or something that needs to be tweaked, you can do that without any problems. You just go back and fix it, and you're going to be able to monitor how your Facebook page and profile looks now to when we're done in 4 weeks. How you're going to grow and how you're going to attract more people. So that's going to be exciting to see your growth and your attraction capabilities while we're going through this process. And the most important thing is you're going to learn how to sell on Facebook, like I mentioned earlier, without going to Facebook jail. You want to learn how to sell because Facebook has become a store. It's become a place where you can sell, where you can put your links, where you can send people to your opportunity, as long as you do it the right way. And that is what you're going to learn for the 4 weeks. And you're going to learn why your profile matters. Your profile matters a lot. It matters a lot. And if somebody tells you it doesn't, why your picture on your profile matters. You know how much words you should have as your header in ratio to your picture. Those things like that, it matters. It matters not only to your prospects, but it matters to Facebook. If you have too many words, they will shut you down. There's a lot of things that Facebook does that you don't know about until you're already in it. So, you want to learn those things before. You want to escape the learning curve. You want to know all about it so that you're not caught up in the in the backlash of Facebook. All right. So right now, I just want to show you a little bit more stats about Facebook and why it's important to know Facebook. Many people are leaving Facebook, but I don't think that's smart, because the more social media sites you're on, the better you are, the better you rank on Google. When you Google yourself, you'll see you'll see yourself on the Google page. So I believe in being on every social media site. You may not be as active on every site, because one thing I'm going to tell you is that you should master one thing before you go on to something else. But it shouldn't stop you from starting other Facebook, other social media sites. Because like Facebook, you can integrate your Facebook with your Twitter. So anytime you post something to Facebook, it goes straight to Twitter, which is great. So that means you are posting on Facebook and you're posting on Twitter, which is great, because now you're reaching two different audiences. It's just a way that you have to do it, because Twitter, you're only allowed 140 characters. So you have to make sure that what you're posting on Facebook can capture the essence on Twitter. So that's something that we'll talk about as well in our 4-week intensive. But like we said, Facebook is the largest social network in the world with over 500 million active users, which 50% of them log in on a daily basis. So that's why marketers are interested in figuring out how to reach their target audience on Facebook. And it's key that you know your target audience. And that's something that we will talk about in the 4-week intensive that I will be hosting. You want to know who your target market is. So Facebook is a social networking site launched in February 2004, and it's privately owned. And Facebook also owns Instagram. So the mission of Facebook was to give people the power to share and connect. So most people started on Facebook to connect with their friends, connect with their family members that they haven't seen in a long time, and to be able to see and speak to them pretty regularly without having to make phone calls, or they're able to see the kids grow up. So it became a real social place for friends and family. But what happened was marketers got on Facebook, as they always do, way into the niche. Started marketing on there. And when Facebook first started, Facebook was a gold mine for marketers because anything went. They weren't prepared to shut down marketers, but now they can. And that's why you have to do it the right way. But the average user has about 130 friends, and that's about what I had before I started marketing online. I had about 130, maybe 150, and now I'm up to 432. And the thing about Facebook is that you can get lost just surfing. So when it's time to work, and that's something that we're going to talk about also, when it's time to work, when it's time to go to work on Facebook, it's time to go to work. And you can't you have to be mindful of what you're doing on Facebook, because I found myself doing the same thing, deviating from where I'm supposed to be, and get caught up. Oh, look at this person. Oh, look at that person. Oh, I haven't seen this kid in so long. Oh my goodness, he's so big, and things like that. So you have to, just stick with your timetable, and that's what we're going to talk about also, how to make a schedule for your Facebook. All right, so Facebook has more than 70 translations, right? And so people all over the world, like I said, I was reaching people in the United Kingdom, in all over the world. I had someone from Turkey opted into my website from Facebook. So this is where Facebook stands. I mean, Facebook reaches so many people that it's the number one platform to be on. And you have to be on there. You have to be on there. But not only do you have to be on there, you have to be on there, and you have to make sure you are monetizing. That is the key. So let's just go back to what we're going to do starting April 1st, 2015. This is going to be a complete Facebook training, and complete with all the bells and whistles that you can only get from a one-on-one intensive training. And it's going to be great. So what is the cost for something like this? I was going to make it for $97. I have, there are courses like this out there. You're not going to pay less than $97. And in fact, you're not even going to pay less than $47, right? But today, and for the next couple of weeks until these training starts, I'm offering this for $27. So you will get all of these goodies, all of the trainings, the webinars, the teleseminars. You'll learn how to monetize. And anyone that is on this webinar tonight, this afternoon, you should have gotten an ebook. And I'm also putting together another ebook with some great tips and tricks, and even some content that you can write on your Facebook page. It's going to be great. So this is what everything is going to be included here, and that is where we are. So if you have any questions, I'm going to put up the page here. And wait 1 second. Let me stop screen share. Okay, here I am again. Welcome back. I just love Facebook. Now I do, I have to admit. Now I love it. Because, wait 1 second. I love Facebook now because I understand it now. So it's like when you don't understand something, you don't really want to be bothered with it. And that's how I felt. I do very well on LinkedIn as well, but we'll talk about that. I'm doing a LinkedIn training. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find. One day I'll learn this. One day I will learn these controls. Okay. I want to put the offer up here so that you guys can get it. And this offer is only going to be up for a little while, only until I'm done with the trainings, until I'm done with. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait 1 second. I apologize. I don't know. I don't understand why I could never figure out how to do this thing here. No. Well, until I do that, if anybody has any questions, I'll put up the chat box. That I know how to do. That I know how to do. I'll put up the chat box. If you have any questions for me about Facebook, social media, you can write it in the chat box. I don't see my offer here. Oh boy. Ay. Oh, here it is. Okay, got it. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. So you should see the offer right there. You're going to have a 4-week intensive training, Facebook intensive training for the next 4 weeks. It's only $27. It doesn't say that here. It should. There's only $27. Where'd it go? Okay, there we go. It's only $27. And this Facebook training will include everything that I mentioned. So let's just bring that up again. What you will receive. Let's bring that up one more time. What you will receive. So you see on there, April 1st, 2015, you're going to get a complete Facebook training. Complete with a 4-week. This is going to be a 4-week training for $27. Only $27 for 4 weeks, which will include weekly webinars, weekly teleseminars, and the teleseminars are going to be interactive. So it'll be open live, and you will have questions and answers sessions. We will have question and answer sessions. I'm going to put everything together in a package, and then I'll send out the email to you. Whoever, once you register, you will get the email with the schedule, right? Most likely the webinars will be on a Thursday night, at 8 p.m. I'm thinking about Thursday, but I will send out a survey to see which one works best for everyone, either Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, to see which day and time works best. And this way we will go forward with what works best for people. But even if you don't attend them, everything will be recorded and then will be sent to you. All right. So if you miss a time, if you miss something, if you had something to do, I'll send that out to you. But you're going to learn how to monetize on Facebook, which is huge. Before I learned that, everything else was just a bust, so that is huge. You're going to learn how to engage properly on Facebook. I mean, like I said, you don't want to be a spammer. If you're a spammer now, I'm going to teach you how to stop being a spammer. I'm going to learn about how to run Facebook ads. Right now, because of the changes that Facebook has gone through, you want to learn about ads, even if you never use them. I mean, I know a ton of people that kill it on Facebook just for free. So you don't have to use Facebook ads at all, but it's good to know. It's good to know how to put an ad together. Facebook also has the ability to decline your ads. So if you've tried to put an ad together before and it just didn't work, and then you end up running an ad that doesn't even reflect the things that you want to say, I'm going to teach you how to get past that. I'm going to take you a step-by-step Facebook page setup process, your personal page, as well as your fan page, whatever page you would like for me to look at, so that you can get the most out of your Facebook page. You're going to learn, again, best times to write Facebook content, and I will provide you with some content, with some examples of content that you can actually use on your Facebook page, so that you sound professional, so that you sound like someone who knows how to maneuver themselves through Facebook. I'm going to have a private Facebook coaching group. So it will probably be something like, social media. You can't say Facebook on Facebook. It's crazy. So it's going to be a social media training private group that I'm going to hold. You'll be a part of my group. You'll just get access to the group. I will post, things that will help you be better on Facebook. I'll critique your page and your profile, give you, professional critiques, just some criticism on how, what is it called? What is it called? What is that? What is that thing? What kind of criticism? Constructive criticism on your Facebook page and your profile. And most importantly, you learn how to sell on Facebook without going to Facebook jail. If you've been in Facebook jail, you know what I'm talking about. And you'll learn why your profile matters. It matters a bunch. It matters huge. It definitely matters. And I'll talk about also how to get likes on your Facebook page, which that is important, because you want to talk to people. You just don't want to have a Facebook page with nobody there. So you want to talk to people. And the best part about getting likes on your Facebook page are those people are the ones who look and want your product. So that's the great part about having a Facebook fan page. All right, so I'm going to leave this link up for a few more minutes. Again, you have a 4-week Facebook intensive training for the next 4 weeks. Well, starting on April 1st, you'll learn how to go from no followers, no leads, no customers, and no sales on Facebook to attracting customers from all over the world. Like you saw my opt-in pages. I have from United Kingdom, India, Turkey. I can't even think of all the people that I've connected with on Facebook because of attraction marketing. So this is your chance for a one-on-one coaching session that will grow your business like crazy. You're not going to find anything like this ever again for $27. The only reason I'm doing it is because I think the people need something to help them. I think you guys, you work hard, you want to grow your business, and there's a lot of things out there that tells you to buy a lot of things. And the best part about it is that you're going to be with the group. You're going to be with a group of people that are going to be learning and growing from each other. And I think that's the best way to learn. We're going to have one-on-one coaching time. And also you'll be learning from your group participants. All right. So I want to thank you guys for coming to this webinar. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was informative. I hope you're looking forward to the Facebook training on April 1st. I will send out an email. Actually, I will send out an email with a link to this webinar as well. And, I will send you some information, more information regarding the Facebook training. I will also send you a survey to see what day and times work best for you, because this is all about you. This is all about you growing your business, and I'm honored and I'm excited to help you do so. All right, so it's 1 o'clock now, and I have to get ready to get my children from school. Well, I got an hour, but I usually, have to do some things within that hour. So once again, I want to thank you for stopping by. I hope this was informative. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.